Of all the products released by Apple in the last couple of weeks, the iPad mini is the thing that I am most excited about. So what comes in the box, and is it any good? Let's find out. What's up, everyone? I'm the Everyday Dad, and if I can figure it out, you can figure it out. So quick note before we open this box, nothing. Nobody provided this to me. I bought this myself. I am so excited to share this with all of you. Of all the things that came out, this is the one. I mean, UPS just dropped this off like 10 seconds ago. And you all are the first people that I wanted to share this with. So I did pre-order this, and I got the 64 gigabyte version and the iPad mini with the Wi-Fi. I did not get cellular. I did not get the 256 gigabyte model. So let's crack this baby open. All right, now this does have plastic, unlike the iPhone. So here's hoping it's satisfying. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah, boo. I like when there's a little bit of friction there, because in that rip, it's what makes it really satisfying and dramatic, you know, for you, the audience, right? Okay, let's see what we get in there. And I am going to tell you something embarrassing. You may not realize this, but it took me 3 whole days to realize that this said mini. I thought it was just like a cool wavy design. No, mini. It's embarrassing. So let's crack this baby. Here we go. Ooh, there we go. Wow, that is very small. Okay, what do we get in this box? So we get the charger. Okay, we get the 20 watt fast charger from Apple. We get the USB-C to USB-C cable. And that is it. I like that they do continue to include the charger, though. I mean, if we're talking about cost, though, this was, what, $4.99? And I get a charger and a USB-C to USB-C cable, when even the cheapest iPhone 13 is the mini at $6.99? I'm not complaining. I'm just asking questions, right? Okay, so we got those cables out of the way. What kind of documentation do we get? iPad mini. Welcome to iPad. App switcher. You know, I might actually, because iPad OS 15 has some new stuff, we might need to keep that with us. I am kind of disappointed, though. Oh, no, I am not disappointed. You pulled the old switcheroo on me, Apple. You put the stickers at the bottom. I was almost very upset that I only got this paper here of documentation that I'm literally never going to read, and I'm making a mess already. Oh, yeah, the stickers. But here's what I don't like. The stickers with the iPhone are made of paper. This is plastic. I can't tear this. So it's not as biodegradable as I think I would have liked. So it looks like some of their packaging has some catching up to do with what their iPhones get. Okay, let's check this puppy out. Ready? Here, this one I think will be satisfying. That was better. It's not great, but better. Man, look at how small this thing is. So basically, it seems like what they've done is they turned the iPad mini into what they did with the iPad Air. So it's basically an iPad Air with a newer processor, but all kind of the same stuff. But look at how much smaller that is here. For size comparison, here's my iPhone 12 Pro Max. It's really like 2.5 iPhone 12 Pro Maxes put together. But I love that. I love how small it is. It feels great. There's the Touch ID built into the top. We have the volume buttons here on the side. I like this. This is what I want my phones to be made of. I know that we need the glass backs for wireless charging, but I just like metal that does not scuff as soon as I touch it. See, we're touching this. I don't see any scuff marks. Do you? No, you don't. Well, okay, you see it on the app. Don't look at the Apple. There, we'll cover up the Apple. Look at everything other than the Apple, and there are no fingerprint marks. All right, well, let's turn this thing on and see what we get. Apple. I've just decided to go with it, folks. I know there was a will he, won't he kind of thing going on, but he will. All right, let's see this down and see what we got. Hello. Well, I guess we could do it this way. We did the iPhones one way, so let's do the iPad the other way. English. United States. Okay, so see, this is what I was talking about on the iPhone 13. The iPhone mini and the iPhone 12 Pro Max all were like region specific, where it already had the United States set up. But the iPhone 13 was not. And I don't know. I'll have to go check the comments again. I don't remember seeing anybody telling me. So if you're in Canada, or you're in France, or you're in Australia, something like that, like, is it region locked for you, or do you always have to scroll through that big list to find your country? Okay, let's log into our wireless network. It's like I've done this 4 times in the past couple of days. We're just becoming old hats at this unboxing stuff. Might take a few minutes to activate your iPad. Now, I think this looks really good. Now, this is not the brightest screen. This is not as advanced as the iPhone screens. Definitely not as advanced as the iPhone Pro screens from this year. But, okay, let's set up Touch ID. Now, one of the things with the iPad Air, if you remember, I didn't really like Touch ID up here. It took a little bit longer than I would have liked. So hopefully, with the new, add another, so do we really want to, yeah, I guess we'll do that. So hopefully with this new iPad OS 15, with the new A15 processor that's inside of here, maybe it'll be a little quicker, a little more accurate, and it'll be something that I can then more reliably use. If I like the thought, because I do like Touch ID more than I like Face ID, but I like both of them together. We'll have to see. Don't transfer apps and data. I set all this stuff up from scratch no matter what, even my own tech devices. Oh, I'm sorry, my Apple ID does not have an emoji in it. Maybe we need to figure out, oh no, we keep hitting the emoji button. Hold on, why are we doing that? There we go. This is easier. Why make things harder on yourself, Gary? Because it's for YouTube. If you make things harder for yourself, it makes for a better video. I don't know if you all knew that, but that's the case. We will verify. We made sure to have this all ready to go to verify. Allow. It may take a few minutes to set up your Apple ID. So I, just from really quickly holding this and looking at it, this is about the size of one of my old e-readers. Like I used to have the Kindle e-reader or the, what was the Barnes & Noble? The Nook e-reader. And this seems to be like a perfect size for that, except it also has one of the most powerful processors that you're going to find in a mobile device. So I think this will be really great for watching content or taking notes, because I do a lot of note-taking, and I was using my iPad Air 4 for that. So if we can get this to be my note-taking device, I think that would be incredible. The one thing that I don't like, though, and you probably already saw that, is what are we missing here on the back? There's no smart connector, right? There's no smart connector there. There's no smart connector here on the side. There's no smart connector here on the bottom. Do I think that a tiny little Magic Keyboard would make sense for the iPad mini? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. Maybe it would be too cramped. But I don't like the thought that it's not here, because I think that smart connector and the Magic Keyboard, or any kind of keyboard, is really the thing that takes the iPad Air and the iPad Pro from good little tablets to like amazing work devices. So I am very, if there was one thing that I had to say right off the bat that I am unhappy with, it's that it is missing the smart connector. But everything else looks real good. Let's clean this off again. I do like that background. Okay. Touch ID. That was pretty fast. I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, can you see that? Woo. Look at how they have this set up. Like, I don't mean to complain, but I like the layout of the widgets, but it feels like this is scaled too small. Can I increase the scale of the, this is with the large app icons. No, even that doesn't look. I hope they fix this in an update. I don't like, here's what I don't like. I don't like how much wasted space is around here. Like if in a laptop, it doesn't matter. I can put whatever I want, wherever I want to put it. But on an iPad, you're kind of fixed to like one spot. And I've never seen it like so rough. Maybe it's something with iPad OS 15 where it's not as bad when you do it landscape. You do still have all of this space right here. Hold on, let's increase the brightness. But I think that looks a little rough. I do feel like there's a lot of wasted space on this screen here. So hopefully, I don't think functionally it will mess up the tablet, but if you're somebody that likes the aesthetic of using all of your real estate for your screen, there's some wasted stuff. It feels like it's almost more because of the bezel of the iPad with that. So hopefully we'll see some updates on that right now. Because maybe, again, it's my eyes, but these icons seem really small. So I feel like we could probably spread out the display just a little bit. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully there'll be some updates. But yeah, initial impressions are it moves incredibly smoothly. I'm never one for like super fast refresh rates on these kind of devices, even on my M1 iPads. Yeah, it looks cool, but functionally, I'd rather save the money or save the battery life. And I know that is not a popular opinion, but I would personally rather have more functionality than a faster refresh rate. So that doesn't bother me as much. I'm very excited to give this a shot. Actually, one of the cool things that I think about for this are now we have, look at how, hold on, let's do video, zoom out. Check this out. We are now in the super ultra wide video on the iPad mini. Now, the thing that I think most about the iPad mini, and another one of the reasons why I got this is, I think this, nope, I need a case or something. I think this is going to turn into like the ultimate just portable web conferencing solution. Like at this table right here, we could sit it right here. People are around the table and we're able to have our meeting. And there it doesn't have to be as high quality or like cinematic mode for your meeting. You just need to be able to hear everybody and see everybody. And because you can move this thing around so easily, I think this is going to turn into a phenomenal web conferencing device, maybe even the best one. That's what I used to use my iPad Generation 7 for, and I've used the iPad Generation 8 for it too. But I think the Mini in the future could become that. So we'll have to see. You already know how this looks. I'm looking at the screen right now. From the screen right now, looks pretty good. Maybe it'll look bad when we get it into the video editor. Okay, so that's the front camera. How does the rear camera? Rear camera hold up. Okay. All right, let's do it like this. There we go. Okay, so we gotta record. I think we're recording. Yep, we are recording. Okay, so this is the rear. Hold on. There we go. Yep. Yep, right. Okay, so this is the rear camera for the iPad Mini, and we'll have to see how this looks. I do think this will not be used nearly as much. I think the front camera is really the superstar here because of how you can use it for work and not necessarily just taking pictures. Nobody likes the person that brings the iPad around to take pictures, but you never know. At least this one will be mini and will be much smaller, so you'll have to let me know which camera you liked better in the comments. So let's stop that. So yeah, initial impressions are it's an iPad Air, but smaller. We have a little bit of issues with scaling for the UI. I think we'll get that updated here in a little bit, hopefully. Power looks good, speed looks good, construction looks incredible. Unlocking, look, it was instantly unlocked when I clicked on the button. That's way better than it was on my Air. You just touch it and it's already unlocked, which I am 100% on board for. So initial impressions are, I'm very excited. This is the thing, again, this is the thing that I really wanted to see out of all of the new releases. So I'm going to be using the crap out of this in the next couple of days. But what about you? What are some things that you would like to see out of the brand new iPad Mini? Let me know in those comments below, and we'll try to get to what everybody wants to see out of all of the videos, because I love making videos that you all want to see. And if you like this video and you would like to see some of my coverage of the brand new iPhone 13s, you can find my playlist by clicking right here. Click, 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 click. Thanks for watching.